Students, come to our lesson biodiversity and conservation. So in the previous class we discussed about the importance of these organisms and maintaining in the habitat. To conserve all these animals, the government had made some laws. Okay, the government made some laws to protect the organisms. Among them, those are national parks, bird sanctuaries. Okay, national parks, sanctuaries. Okay, so some type of projects also established. I will explain on project. In the year 1972, the government of India has declared that a tiger project scheme. In the scheme, up to that, there are mostly 60% of world's tigers are present in India. 60% of world's tigers. ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న టైగర్లన్నింటిలో 60% టైగర్లు ఇండియాలోనే ఉన్నాయి. So what 60 most of the tigers are present in India. What has happened? Why the government of India has taken that decision? Because the tiger is the most threatened of carnivore animal. Most threatened of carnivore animal. Tiger is the biggest animal of the cat family. Tiger is the biggest family of cat family. It is the most threatened carnivore animal. So there are various reasons behind the decreasing of their number. One is the poaching, veta, hunting. Okay, so the poaching and other reasons also is there. Human interventions, poaching especially. So they causes in the 1972 the government of India has taken that one. Okay, so from that time we hardly know that one. The species are present 1973 species are there. They increased up to 3,500 above 3,000 above. Okay, so because of this act, the number is increased. Do you understand that one? Tiger maintains the balance in the nature. I already told you that if you take an example of a forest, okay, in the forest, tiger maintains the balance by eating of other herbivorous animals. It controls their numbers. Okay, because of the food web or the food chain is controlled by these tigers. Okay, so the value of biodiversity we have to know here. The value of biodiversity. Have you ever seen that the fluttering of butterflies? The fluttering of butterflies around the young stems of the flowers or young stems of the plants. Have you ever seen that one? Fluttering of butterflies around these sunflower or other fruit flowers. What is the reason behind the fluttering of or reason behind the butterflies sit on these flowers? The butterflies suck the nectar from the flowers. Is there any use to the flower at that time? Yes. The plants also get benefit. The flower these flowers, by sitting the butterflies on it, what will happen is that the bird or insects, any insect it is, by sucking off nectar from the flower, at the same time it is useful in the transfer of pollen grains from one flower to another flower. Do you understand this? Transferring of pollen grains. It helps in the pollination. So because of that, the value of diversity is important. We already discussed this in the olden days. 50,000 types of rice plants are present. Rice crops are there, 50,000 types. But we hardly found that only a dozen of rice crops are around us. Thousands of eating staple food curries, staple food rice. Okay, staple food plants are there. But nowadays only 20-25 are there. What is the reason? The biodiversity is lasting. The insects or the butterflies or dragonflies, whatever it is, they all are helpful in the pollination of these plants. But nowadays, by spraying the heavy dose of chemicals, fertilizers on the flowers, they lost the biodiversity. By sucking of this one, the poison entered into the innocent insects, it lost their lives. Do you understand that? Because of that, the government of India has taken some of the decisions by maintaining the national parks or sanctuaries. So what is a national park? National park is a large history area where the wild animals are protected. National parks, a large history area where the wild animals are protected. So, for example, in this type of parks, national parks, no human activities interfere. No human activity involved in this one. Only it's meant for the wild animals and plants. Okay, so there are different types of parks are there. Okay, that is national park. National park is a large area where the wild plants and animals are protected, especially the animals. Okay, now so rhinoceros. Okay, one national park is there for the rhinos. Okay, na? That is Corbett. I don't know that. So national park. Rhinos also is there. Here, rhinos is there. Bird sanctuary. Bird sanctuary is a place where the different types of birds are protected. So here, what happens? There is less involvement of human activities without disturbance of the birds. Without disturbance of birds. This park is Jim Corbett National Park. Jim Corbett National Park for the rhinoceros. Kadgamrogal, తెలుసు కదా. So national park. It is Warangal is there. Warangal also is there. So now bird sanctuary in Warangal also is there, which is meant for the protection of the birds. Okay, now by involving the very less human activities. Do you understand? So in this way, different types of activities are taking for the conservation of this biodiversity. Very important. It is very important for us to see this biodiversity, to conserve the biodiversity. I will ask you a question. Have you ever seen that a flock of birds moving in the sky, especially at the evening times? A flock of birds moving in the sky. What is the reason behind it? A group of birds, collectively a flock of birds moving from one place to another place. It's known as migration. Migrating birds. Have you ever heard this word, migration of birds? Some of the times, a group of birds, a flock of birds move from one place to another place for the searching of food and shelter. Especially during the rainy seasons in India, most of the birds from the foreign countries, Siberian crane from Nigerian, okay na? So different Siberian crane. We all know very well Siberian crane, which come from the Atlantic or Arctic countries to the Pulikardu and Kolleru lakes of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so some birds live in one habitat throughout their life, but some of the birds which do not have the interest to build a permanent nest, okay, now they gather as a flock and moves from one place to another place to the longest distances, even thousands of miles or lakhs of miles to one country to the another country, or one continent to another continent. Example, Nigerian crane. Okay, now when the hard winter starts there, it comes to our countries, Pulikardu and Kolleru lakes. Do you know Kolleru? The freshwater, the largest freshwater lake, and Pulikardu, the largest saltwater lake. So these are the migrated places in our state. Okay, now during the hard winter times, the cranes or the birds or moose are migrated from one place to another place. Do you understand? A flock of birds moves from one place to another place in terms of searching food and shelter. It is called migration. So in those days, the people lived in that areas behind this Pulikardu and Kolleru. they thought that the entry of these birds are good for them, and they thought they come from the divine. These are the divine ones. Okay, they are the divine ones. They also provide different types of food staples or seeds, seeds to them for their eat. Okay, so dear students, the importance of biodiversity is very important. Okay, it is our intention to conserve the nature. We have to conserve everything. One engineering student sent a message to his teacher during the examination: please stop the exams and protect the trees or save the trees. Even though it is a funny comment, but lots of trees are cut down for making of these papers. 1 ton of paper requires 17 trees. 1 ton. 1000 kgs of books required 17 trees. So think once again, hundreds of thousands books are there in our school, in your hands. Okay, so that is the importance of biodiversity. So we have to recycle the paper, not to cut every time that one. Okay, so dear students, the humans are not only present in the nature. All the organisms have the right to live in this nature. All have the equal rights like the humans. Okay, but the human, for his facilitation, for his comfort, he destroyed everything in the nature. Okay, so dear students, this is the conservation of biodiversity. You can read the lesson very well and you have the better idea about it. Okay, thank you.